After a
Get
while,
to the
it's
point where I
like,
walk in and be like, "What'd your mother do today?
fuck your mama. This is about us.
What'd your mother do today?"
What your mom do? You gonna go the other way. How was your mom's day? What did she do?
What's going on, y'all? We are back. It feels so good to say that. I don't know if y'all missed us or not. John, did they miss us?
I missed us, so I don't give a fuck.
Come on, man.
It just didn't feel right, man. All this stories and shit just being held in, and right.
I felt like I needed to talk.
Man, same. So,
y'all buckle up. This is gonna be a long episode.
probably, most likely, definitely.
Oh man, definitely. I forgot about gratitude. I don't even know what I was gonna even ask you about. You know what I'm gonna ask you about, John? Because I'm coming off a vacation, right?
Okay.
What is a trip you've taken that you're extremely grateful for?
Trip I've taken. You know what? It might be recency bias, but it meant a lot. I went back to Cali a little over about a month ago. And that was the first time I had been back in like 7 months or so. And so there were some friendships that I thought, maybe I burned bridges on just from not being as communicative as I should have been. So I was worried about that when I was going back. And just to go back when I did and for them to welcome me and just be excited to see me. Yeah, they gave me shit, deservedly so. They're like, yo, like just tell us. Like, you can just talk to us. And I was like, I wanted to. At a certain point, it was like, I need to discuss this in person. Like, I didn't want to FaceTime or text or anything. Like, that's why I was adamant about coming. And they just were like, yo, we got a guest room. It's ready for you when you get here. I told them when I was landing, they're like, dinner and drink when you get here. Like, just grateful that they just welcomed me back. Everything was cool. So that was dope. Obviously, I got to spend time with my mom, and it was good. That was the first time I had seen any of them. My mom, my sister, my friends, Mary and Chris. First time I had seen any of them after feeling good about my life.
Oh, that hit hard. I felt that one. He said, after feeling good about my life. That hit hard.
I'm settling here. I'm building a life for myself here. I'm comfortable. I'm building up here. I'm actually stable, and I have a lot going on here. A lot of good things going on. It was the first time just going and hanging out with them and being like, I'm good. And then for them to see it and like, I got emotional. I cried. Mary cried with me. It was like, she was like,
you gonna make me cry.
Like, she was like, I was seeing you struggle, like trying to figure out your way, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, like sleeping in your car, like just all this shit. And then she was like, so I'm really proud, like, to see where you are. And I was just like, oh. Because it was different. These are people I've been close to for a while, but once you're in that, it was like, it's different. It was different. It was like, hey, let me buy you guys dinner. Let me do this for you guys, because it's not shit I could have done when we were hanging out before. So yeah, man, that trip meant a lot, to be in a much better place mentally, financially, and to be able to just present it, because it made me feel better about what I have here. To go there and be able to do that was like cool. And I thought maybe along the same token is, I thought because of me feeling financially good and everything, I thought maybe would I miss it? Would I want to go back now that I have the means to stay if I could? But nah. Like, it was cool, and I do want to visit regularly, like every other month or quarterly or something. I said quarterly. But yeah, but
That's the
quarterly.
corporate. He brought corporate John to the podcast today.
My fault.
And bro brought corporate with him. Like, all right, hey,
My fault,
quarterly.
G, my fault.
No, you're good. Just print me a
Meetings.
quarterly report when we get off the podcast. You're good. That's cool. Give me a quarterly report on the views, on the
Financials.
comments,
The financials, the financial
the
aspects
financials of the podcast, how much we're putting out each month for
Ain't nothing
different
coming in,
subscriptions.
so we putting out.
None coming in. How much we're putting out on these subscriptions every month.
Yeah, all right.
It takes a lot to run a
man.
podcast, by the way, guys. Completely side note.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think I realized how much it like takes to run a proper video podcast, especially when you're running one like remotely. It costs a little bit more to run it remotely. And I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
I realized that. So yeah,
I realize
props
it's the
to John.
first
here.
of every month.
I realized it around the 15th.
Debit.
Or 16th.
Debit. Like, I appreciate you taking over the intro though, because that's a lot of a burden taken off that you took on.
I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? I always do the intros in here. I thought you meant like talking right now. I was like, no, I got you though.
No. The intro.
Oh yeah. So if you're wondering what happened to our voiceover intros, nothing. They just were expensive. They're just expensive. I don't know how else to word it. Like, yeah, bro, it was just pricey, dog.
Full transparency.
It was just pricey.
It's a lot of
It's
money to
like-
spend weekly.
Exactly. And like we're not there yet view wise to be able to cover something like that. And it is a great, what's the word I'm looking for? Great production quality. And it was what we're looking for. Absolutely.
No,
But if you don't got the means to
all.
make it happen at the time, and you come back to it later on.
You can, yeah. Shout out to Susanna. She is dope. She is professional. She was kind. She was on time, and she got to a point because we had gone to her so many times. She got to a point where it was just I am like that one time when I did a rush, and she got it back to me in like less than an hour.
Yeah. I was like, yo, what? I was like, yo, no way, bro. Like, did she go? And she's like 5 hours like past me. So she's like 8 hours ahead of John. I was like, did she go to bed, bro? Like, what the heck?
Because I think I did it that morning when I went to work. And then I went in a meeting and came out the meeting and I was like, no way. This shit says I delivered. This shit said it's delivered.
Your order's been delivered.
I was like, no way. And I said to you and you were like, no shot. I was like, yeah. I think we just got a relationship with her to where she knew what we wanted and she just flawless.
Easy
I'm
to
sure
deliver.
it was one take and she just fire every time. So unfortunately, can't afford her no more. But, like you said, in the future, hopefully, we could just hire her full time and not have to go through the app.
Like and share this podcast. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. So we can. It's not even gonna go to us.
Nah, like literally, we're not even trying to make money. Like we're not talking about making money. We just want to make y'all have better episodes. If that means me flying out there, him flying out here.
Yeah.
That's just all we want to do.
Shit. That's all it is. Just
And then I can change this answer on my favorite trip.
What? What's yours?
Well, I'm just thinking, like I'm saying we can make new ones if I'm going out there to record and stuff. You know what I mean? But my favorite trip, man, it's so hard because there's so many amazing ones. Like this one I just took again, like you said, recency bias, but I got to really come out of my shell on this one and really, I was already out of my shell, but I got to really explore myself out of my shell alone in a completely different place. And I saw amazing, but I can't put this one only because there was one more that was like even better. And I took a Disney cruise back in 2022. Okay. And dog, I mean, I took it with my whole family. So like it was an amazing family trip. And my uncle and I are like a lot alike. So like we drink a lot of the same stuff. He likes stuff way more bitter though than I do. But like we like some of the same movies, some of the same shows.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was gonna say that's that grown man shit.
Yeah.
You're old.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. But we like a lot of the same movies. We have the same sense of humor. So like going out and doing stuff was really easy for us. Like every night, like we shared a room because what we did was we had the girls in one room, guys in another room.
Yeah.
So we went out and like we was out till like 1 a.m. every night, dude. Like, yo, on this boat, it was crazy. And I was drinking all week and all the food was all inclusive. I felt like I ate like an all-star during that trip.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I had the same server all week long. So like I formed a really good relationship with him and he kind of learned my like flavor palette a lot. And he worked really hard to make sure he knew all of our flavor palettes by the end of the trip. So like he could suggest us stuff off the menu, like, cause every restaurant was different, but like he traveled to the restaurants. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bro. It was cold. So like I can't put any trip over that trip. That was just so amazing. And then, you know, honestly, my grandmother's been talking like for years about how much she wanted to go on a cruise. So seeing her like super happy and seeing us on a cruise like that was hard to not put that number one, you know, and obviously with my mom being there, you know, like it was great. My son was just born. So the downside of that was like I left my newborn. He was like 4 months at the time, so he can't go on a cruise. So I had to leave him behind, but he grew so much in that week. Like I left, bro was stationary. I came back, he was like doing tumbles. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Like it was only a week, bro. Damn. Yeah, it was only a week, and next you know, bro was like rolling across the floor. I'm like, how are you rolling across the floor right now?
Damn.
Yeah. So
I knew it had to be a good one to surpass for you to not pick this one to go past recency bias. I knew it had to be a good one, but I get why. There's a lot of special shit happened in that one. A lot of family bonding, a lot of your grandma's, like shit like that. Yeah, you're not gonna.
You can't replace that. You can't.
Nah, yeah,
you can't, man. And you know, me and my mom, that was the most we hung out in a long time. So like we went and did like an ATV ride together. Like
oh shit,
we got lost. Yeah, we got lost in Mexico. It was crazy. I didn't tell her because I didn't want to freak her out.
Yeah.
You know, so like I was like following the people in front of us. I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I know we're lost right now. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let her think we're following them on the trail, because if she finds out we're lost, she's gonna start freaking out. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just make the you know, the mental note that I'm following these people. They're trying to get us back with the group. So I'm gonna trust them a little bit. And then after that, I passed them. I was like, I can't let us get lost again. After we got found, I was like, I can't let them get us lost again. So I went right past them, bro. Man. Yeah, it was crazy. Somebody like one of the guys had to come get us because like we were like going in circles in this maze. Yeah,
dude, that's scary.
Yeah. So like because it was like an off-road trail, so like we were, you know, off-roading in them. Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. But yeah, no, that's stuff like that is why I can't replace that. I got to see Thor: Love and Thunder premiere on the boat. And you know, everyone hates that movie. Everyone talks crap about that movie, but I'm like, dude, I don't know if it's because I was on the boat and it was such a core memory for me and my little cousin, like to go sit in that boat and like watch the movie, like because she's not even someone who sits and watches movies with me, but that night she was just like, her dad was like, all right, you coming with me? We're gonna go watch the fireworks. She was like, no, I'm staying with Julian. I was like, oh, bet. All right.
Oh, all right.
So like I feel like I bonded with like everyone in my family on that trip at some point. I did karaoke with my mom and grandma. Like you can't replace that type of stuff.
What did y'all sing? I gotta ask.
They did what's the Ain't No Mountain? What's the Ain't No Mountain High? Yeah, so they
Marvin
did that.
Gaye and Tammy Terrell, I think.
No, I thought that was the Temptations, ain't it? Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. No, that's not the Temptations?
Nah, it's not the Temptations.
Oh, dang. All right, well, whatever.
Let me double check.
I thought that was the Temptations.
Let's see.
While you do that, I'll tell you, I sang In Your Eyes, but I didn't know the words, like In Your Eyes by The Weeknd. I didn't know the words because I was trying to do a different song. Yeah, I know. I was trying to do a different song, but it was the only one they let you have because it was like a family karaoke.
Oh,
so like, you know, I couldn't do like his catalog.
Much of the Weeknd in there,
yeah, I couldn't do his full catalog. But then after that, I redeemed myself and switched to Bruno Mars When I Was Your Man. So,
okay, there you go. Yeah,
I redeemed myself a little bit.
I was right. It's Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Oh, okay, bet. I see. I would have known that. Anyway, yeah. So that's my answer. That was just great. But enough about the trips, because I feel like we could go on and on, because, you know, great memories are something I feel like we could talk about forever. Yeah. John, what are you drinking tonight? Are you drinking? I didn't even ask you.
I am not.
You got no excuse, dog.
Not.
Come on, man.
I am not. I got lit on Saturday, so I got a little bit of wine.
All right, fair enough.
But honestly, I don't got shit.
I mean, I feel that. Partially me too. That's part of why I'm not, because I didn't feel like stopping at the store.
Yeah, I bought a bottle of this whiskey that wifey liked because she had been craving old fashions. And so I bought her this. Anyway, I bought this bottle that she had mentioned, and she wanted me to come over Friday night. So I hung out. I went over there and just brought the bottle. And she came home, was like, "Oh yes." She was like, "I was gonna stop by a bar after I got off work, but like, fuck it." She was like, "I'm glad I didn't." So she made them for us. Fucking fire. And then Saturday night, I got drunk as shit, and I just didn't. All I had was a bottle of tequila, and that shit's gone. I thought I had some left, but I just haven't thrown the bottle out, so that's on me. So nah, I'm drinking some. It's in my thing from work, but Arizona iced tea, baby. That with ginseng and honey.
Oh man, well,
That's it.
I'm not to spoil anything, but this is the last bottle I'm gonna have, so I'm just drinking some Coca-Cola. The reason why I'm not drinking is because, as we mentioned earlier, we didn't record last week because I've been on vacation. I drink every day, and I was lit like 5 out of the 6 days I was gone. So actually, I was gone 7 days. So 5 out of the 7 days I was gone, I was lit. So
Yeah.
I'm going on a bit of a detox. So probably for the next 2 weeks, I probably won't be drinking anything.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I want to clean out and refresh before I start drinking again. So
I feel that. I mean, we're not.
Yeah.
Neither of us are really heavy drinkers to begin with, so to drink that much in that short of time is a lot for either of us. So I feel that.
Yeah. So I need a detox. I'm gonna, go heavy on the water. Finish this bottle of soda up, and yeah.
So that was quick.
Yeah, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Listen, normally we're more fun. We drink on this podcast. If you're new, we drink on this podcast because it makes for better conversation, especially when we're talking about dating and flirting and all that other stuff. But y'all, we're there's more to us than alcohol, so this is still gonna be a great conversation. And we got a special one for y'all today. We are gonna be talking about me approaching women, and we're gonna workshop my approach.
Yes. Sort of live, because we haven't talked about this at all.
We have not talked about it at all.
So this is going to be interesting.
Come back. Well, don't come back. Stick around, because after commercial, this is going to be fire. All right, y'all. Welcome back, man. We are doing exactly what I said we were going to do at the end of the last segment, which for you guys was a second ago, but for us, it was like 20 minutes ago. Anyway, we are going to be talking about my approach and workshopping it. So, John, I guess I should start off by telling you how I like to approach.
Yep.
And
start.
I think that my approach leads to the friend zone very often, more often than not.
It has. Your track record up to this point does back that up. So
either friend zone or side piece. Ooh. That didn't feel right.
Woo! I think that doesn't have to do with your approach, though. I don't think that's on you. I don't think that's not on you at all.
That's just who I've become. I'm either like side piece or friend zone. No. Like, and I'm not saying by choice. Like, I'm not out here just being side pieces. Anyway, let me go back. Yeah. Let me rewind. Anyway.
Yeah. You could clarify that.
So I think that when I approach, I'm not clarifying anything. That's gonna stay. But when I approach, I like to find something. You know, like I like to find a intro, like almost like the dating apps, but in person, which is weird because I suck at it on dating apps. I'm like, hey, how are you in dating apps? But in person, I'm like, I'll give you an example. I was at the club on vacation. This beautiful girl was with a group of her friends. They were on the dance floor. Well, first they were talking to the DJ. I was walking over from the bar and like I kind of saw them out the corner of my eye, and of course she like stuck out to me. So I was like, oh shoot, okay, she's pretty. So I was just like sitting down or whatever, and I'm like, I'm by myself, so I'm not gonna like just go out there on the dance floor and be like, oh hey, how are you? Like, you know, like I was chilling. So I was sitting by like the entrance to the dance floor, and like her friends had ran out there and was dancing or whatever, and she kind of hung back, so she was standing by me. Okay. So my intro for this one, I was like, oh, that's perfect in. Here we go. Ready? You're gonna like this one. I said,
okay.
I said, what's wrong? It's not your song? She looked at me. She was like, oh my God, no. I was like, it was Starships by Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay.
So it was perfect for that. So I was like, oh, what's wrong? That's your song? So then it was like, okay, like, you know, establishes like, you know, just a friendly.
Because that's just, it's just a friendly end.
Mm-hmm, exactly. Yeah. So like, I think, and I like what you said there. I think that describes my approach most times is I'm looking for a friendly end. You know what I mean? But I think my issue is I hang around the friendly too long. Like I hang around friendly too long, and I think that's where I go wrong. It's like, okay, like we find the friendly in, we're in, and you know it's a great conversation, but I hang in friendly, and I'm like, okay, cool, like here we are. So all right, let me continue the story. So then I went and I was like, she had went and started dancing or whatever. That conversation didn't last that long. So she started dancing. I went to the bathroom and like I came back and they were all gone. So I was like, oh, okay, they pieced out, whatever. So little did I know they were still there, but she came and sat down over at a table that was it was close to where I was standing, but not close to where I was standing. So like I kind of walked over because her friends again went back to the dance floor. So I was like, this was like, you know, maybe like 15, 20 minutes later. So I was like, I saw you went out there. Did they end up playing your song? She was like, you know, your feet just start moving. And I was like, oh, okay. So like, you know, this is like an actual conversation. So like, it's a great way to read it. You could see like, okay, conversation is okay. Blah, blah, blah. Words are exchanged. And next thing I was like, all right, cool. Can I sit here? Cool. We're talking. Cool. Off to the next. Her friends came up. They were talking to me too. They were all super fun. They were great, amazing. And then they're like, "Oh, you want to come to this bar with us?" I was like, "Sure." Like, I'm not doing nothing else. Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ended up being fun. It ended up being a really fun night, and they ended up being really fun. And again, I wouldn't change that interaction at all for the world because that was a lot of fun, and they were all really dope people. But I've had some others where it's like, you probably should have like made honestly in that same week I had one where it's like you should have probably made yourself. Like I think this was like Monday, like when I first got there, like, but I was also still like getting comfortable with the area. But still, it's not an excuse. I should have made it more known that like, hey, like I'm attracted to you, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I was ignoring all the hints though, so like
I think that's the bigger problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm ignoring all the hints and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Later on, I was like, John, she said this. Does that mean what I think it means? Yes, you dummy. It's exactly what it means. Like, oh.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger thing. Because, I mean, I get where you're coming from, where you need to let it be known that you're, you know, making it a romantic approach instead of a friendly approach. But I think,
my bad. I don't want to cut you off. Just to kind of change that around real quick, just to switch it. So it's not so much that it's a romantic approach that I want to change it to. I just want it to be like I'm here because I'm attracted to you and I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily that it has to be fully romantic, but like the interest still has to be known that it is there. I think that there has to be somewhat of that there, which might be implied, but go ahead, finish.
I don't think it has to be done in the approach.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, cook. Let's hear it.
I don't think you need to let it be known just from the beginning. You don't have to do that. One, that's tricky as fuck to do.
It is.
To do that to someone you don't know at all and to not come off like a fucking creep, especially in that setting. Because every other guy that's going up to her, whoever it is in that scenario, is most likely going to be a creep or super forward. One of the two, if not both. Actually, one probably equates to the other. So I think the way you did it was... The way you started was fine in that scenario. Usually you're not good at all. So that's a huge step for you because usually your shit is...
We getting better, dog. Let's go. So what I'm hearing is basically, y'all, podcast is over. My approach, there's nothing wrong with my approach. I'm good.
Okay. What other approaches did you have during this trip? We have any other examples?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's hear that too before I go on anymore. Before you start patting yourself on the back and dusting your fucking shoulders off. Let's hear the rest of this shit.
If you a pimp, go and brush your shoulder. All right, sorry. Anyway, so there was one. I went on this, for context, I went on this trip with my best friend. She loves Disney, so she booked us a trip to Disney because I went to Disney like last year and had an awful time, and that's unacceptable. If you have anyone you know that loves Disney, that's unacceptable to them. So she booked this trip because she's like, you're gonna have a fun time at Disney, and I was like, okay, bet. So shout out to her for that. That was amazing. I really appreciate it. It was fun. Fast forward to this though. This is the first day I'm here. I'm standing in line with her on this ride. Or about to get on this ride. Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way. Amazing ride. So I'm standing in line for Guardians of the Galaxy. I make eye contact with this girl. I smile. I guess she kind of smiled. I don't really remember how it happened. But I made eye contact with her. And then we waited in line for a few more minutes. But then out of nowhere, I look up. And the same girl I made eye contact with is now standing literally the person right in front of me. Like where you guys are sitting right now is where she was standing in line. And I was like, you was just like 3-4 people in front of me. How the heck did you get back here? So I was like, okay, I think I kind of get what's going on here. So let me gauge it a little bit more. So now I'm pushing the envelope a little bit. I look at my friend. I was like, we're setting new standards here. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, are you really best friends if you don't take each other to Disney? So like I said that kind of loud. And when I said that, when I tell you this girl turned around and looked at me, I was like, but where this went bad is right after that, the guy told her to go get in line on the opposite side because they was like, how many's in your party? And she was like, 1. And then she went that way, and then he asked me how many was in my party. I said 2, and 1. He sent us the other way. I know, right? I should have said 1. I should have said 1. Anyway, I can't do the homie like that. It was our first time on the ride. She wanted to see my reaction. I couldn't do it like that. I couldn't do it like that. Okay. You know what I mean? Like it was like my first. Right, if it wasn't my first time, if it was like time number 3 or 4, it would be like okay. But it was my first time, legit first time on the ride.
That's fair.
So after that, we went to the countries and drank, but I was hoping like we like ran into each other again at some point. Cause like at that point I would have obviously talked to her.
Yeah.
Cause I would have been like, oh, hey, how'd you like Guardians or something like that? That's easy. You know what I mean? Like it's such an easy in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like hey, weren't you the one in front of me in Guardians? How'd you like the ride? You know, it's just such an easy in. Of course, I did not run into her again. And the part that where it gets funnier is that I ran into so many people multiple times that day. that I had saw in front of me in other rides, and like literally one dude was on a motorized cart. He almost hit me once, and then he almost hit me again later on. Moral of the story is bro can't drive. But anyway, yeah, so that went bad. I don't know, that it was a combination of timing, also feeling out the situation, and it just was like,
I think that's what the heart of this discussion is you suck at timing and you are not good at coming up with something quick. You overthink the fuck out of everything usually.
Sure do.
So when a scenario like that, when it's like you got to think of something now, like I'm not in the situation, but when he was like, how many in your party, I'd have been like 3.
It was only a 2-seat car, but like I see what you're saying. I think that the other thing is I got better at it towards the end of the week because this was day 1 and I hadn't really had any alcohol yet for the day. No, for real. Like, hear me out.
I know you need. No, I'm not laughing because I don't believe you. I'm laughing because I know what you're talking about. You needed to kill that overthinking.
The alcohol kills the overthinking filter immediately. Yeah. Like, because at that point, like, I would have just struck up conversation with her when she was like, when the minute she came up and was standing there after I made eye contact with her, I would have struck up conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that was the difference. By the end of the trip, I was doing that like crazy, which is good, but also bad.
Yeah.
Because like I just had so many just random interactions that I can't even begin to describe. Like literally my flight got canceled on the way home. There was a pregnant lady that came up to us and was telling us about like the trip that she had and how her family was fighting at Disney. Like, I swear, bro, I kid you not, she was telling us the story. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had so many random interactions that I'm just like piecing together from this trip. I'm like, yo, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. So the only evidence I have of your approach is it might be outdated at this point. I will give you that because actually, you know what? When we've gone out, you've gotten approached. So you never had to do the approach.
Yes. Every time we go out, I get approached, bro. Every time. And that's the other thing.
Yes, that's how you take the wind out of somebody's sails right there. I got you back, motherfucker. I got you back.
Just like, I forget what I was even gonna say. I don't even remember. I don't even remotely remember at all what I was gonna say.
Yep, you sure as fuck.
Wow. Anyway, so
yeah, you did get up. You got approached. Okay, I will try to get you back on track. You got
get me back on track, please. Now that you ruined it. No, I get approached every time we go out, and it's weird because a lot of times when I'm here solo, I get approached too, and I don't have to do the approaching a lot of times. But then, like a lot of times, like someone I don't want to approach me,
that's typically what it'll be.
Approaches me, but like there's somebody there who I would like to approach, and I'm like, nah, like I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And I've been really like lax on that. But I've been seeing so many TikToks too, like lately, about like women saying like, guys, like please approach, like stop being shy, like we want to talk to you, please come approach. And it's like a bunch of guys are just in there like, nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to be a creep
because it's difficult because not every woman is thinking that. So you don't know.
You don't know
if one wants to be approached. So there's signs you can try to look for.
I look for eye contact.
Yeah. I mean, and that can be misleading at times too. Because eye contact can just be like, oh, damn, that dude's attractive, but don't come talk to me. Or she could have some sort of social anxiety and that's not her thing. You don't know. You just got to be, as the initiator, you just got to be okay with an awkward moment It's like being a comedian. You got to be okay with going on stage and bombing.
I had a fire approach that I talked about on here. I had a fire approach.
What?
You don't remember the club night story where I bought that drink and just was about to screw off? That's one of my Hall of Fame approaches right there. That's one of my Hall of Fame. Here he goes again. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Anyway, but even before I bought the drink, though, I approached before that.
Yeah, and that just doubled down on the. I just think you're cool.
I did not think she was cool. Don't even tell that lie on here. I didn't know her well enough to know if she was cool or not. It wasn't that she was cool. That's not what I was going for.
Attracted as fuck to her. My fault.
Yeah.
Like that, G.
Yeah, come on, because I don't think she was cool at all. Once I met her, I do not think she was cool at all. So like, we're not gonna sit up here and tell that lie. But
yeah, thanks for correcting me. It was pure physical attraction.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the standard. Obviously, you're not going to be somewhere where you can buy a drink every time. But I think that's the approach. It's like, you've said it before a lot, and you have a lot of good advice for yourself that you don't follow. So,
isn't that everybody, bro? Like, that every? Of course. Like all the single people give relationship advice, and it's like,
follow that.
I be giving you relationship advice. I'm like, where'd I get that from? Bro, we've been so silly lately. We gotta be serious. They're not gonna take us seriously, dog. Come on, man.
Hey,
they're not gonna take us seriously.
Took me
man.
serious today in my life. They ain't gonna start now.
Fair enough.
Oh man.
Take me seriously. I'm open and available. Reachonthehowse@gmail. Anyway.
But that's the approach where you said like give them their
Reachonthehowse@gmail. That's the approach.
Fuck off. That was it. Give them their flowers and fuck off. It's okay. It's because I think the fuck off part is important because it shows that you don't feel like she owes you anything.
I'm not tied to the outcome.
You're not tied to the outcome. I was like, look, I genuinely just wanted to say this one thing. If you want to keep talking, cool, I'm here. You know where I'm at. If you don't, there's no pressure for you don't have to do some weird shit like tap your girlfriends and like, hey, let's go to the bathroom. Or you don't have to look for an escape plan. I'm not making you feel uncomfortable.
You don't have to dance on me just because you feel obligated.
I'm out. I'm just.
And then tell me you got a boyfriend.
Like that's where she drew the line. I can dance with you once, but that's it.
I can twerk on your crotch, and I'm saying crotch to be nice. I could twerk on your crotch, but the minute you start trying to talk to me, it's a wrap. I'm being nice, trying to keep it PG. Ooh, actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. This is not a PG podcast.
Because you're the PG one of us.
Yeah, you're right.
Even
and I don't have alcohol this time.
We're not crass. Neither of us talk like that. Well, I'm not. I'm just not doing it on here. Because I've said some shit during the commercial that we'll
Kobe.
Never see them.
All right. Anyway. Oh man. Wow. That's an inside joke. Sorry, y'all.
I want to do it once. I just don't know if I can. Or if I can be in the presence of mind to do that.
Anyway.
See how uncomfortable that man got.
Yep. Back to the approach. So,
but I think that's what it is. You just. That's all it is, man. You just tend to overthink the fuck out of everything, and it's okay to just say it. Just say it. Just say it. And you're gonna have some awkward interactions. You're gonna make somebody feel uncomfortable. It's not intentional. You weren't trying to, but
I hate it. It
sucks. It fucking.
I don't want to
sucks.
make anyone feel uncomfortable, man.
No,
if I make you feel uncomfortable, I apologize.
Not in a creepy way. It's just they may not want to talk. So, or some people feel uncomfortable when someone approaches them like that. That's not It's not on you. It may not be something you said. It could just be that interaction in itself. It's all right. It's okay. I'm sure you said some things on this podcast that made people uncomfortable. That's okay.
I have. Oh
Yeah, of
man,
course you
y'all,
have.
give me a hug. I'm so sorry. Nah, y'all can't hug me. Yo, you out for that? You out for that? You got me mid hug talking about how you think. Come on, man. Y'all can't hug me. I meant every word of that. Come on, man. Come on. Nah, y'all can still hug me though. Y'all be fine. Y'all can still hug me, but we just ain't gonna date.
You just go triple and quadruple down on that.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
nurses be fine, and that's their problem. They too fine for their own good.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's what you going with.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry.
But I think too. I guess to kind of, I don't know if we wrapping this up or not. I don't know where the fuck we at. I haven't started the timer. I don't know what.
Nah, we good. We got plenty of time. We good. I'm keeping an eye.
So I'm
on it.
not gonna put a bow on this motherfucker then.
Yeah, nah, you good. Go ahead, say what you gotta say. Go ahead, let me have it. What you got?
It's not about letting you have it. You've had a lot of. You've come a long way. Just in a short amount of time I've known you, especially on the apps.
Yes, sir.
That first match you got, that shit was horrendous.
Granted,
it was the first one. That shit was trash. You had a fire ass opener to get her attention, and then you just took a shit.
We go to McDonald's
on her porch.
I told her we go to McDonald's.
You said, I know a place to get some good nuggets. And you said, she was like, ooh, where? I don't know. We probably gonna end up at McDonald's though. LOL.
LOL. It's the
Shit
LOL
like
for me.
Shit like that. She probably rolled her eyes and I was like, ugh, unmatched.
Just another one.
Yeah.
Nah, she never unmatched. She just didn't answer I unmatched because I was like, all right, I'm tired of seeing this fail in my history. Anyway, all right, let's get deep for a sec. I think a lot of it is deep rooted in confidence. And the problem is
100%.
when you're in a relationship for a while and you become single.
In a bad relationship.
When you're in a relationship for a while, you become single. You said it, not me. You lose a lot of confidence.
Yeah, when
you lose a lot of value.
When you're with someone that makes you lose your confidence, yeah. When they spend years bringing you down and, telling you you're less than or treating you like you're less than, yeah, of course it's going to break down. You're going to come out of it with your shoulders almost touching and you want to be
break
invisible.
Down this podcast, man. Come on, man.
I don't, is it okay? Oh, I don't care what we do. We can
Can I talk to you? Are you okay?
I'm chill. Is it okay
if I talk to you?
We could just do whatever. No, I don't like anything at that place, but we can go there. That's fine. If that's what you want to do.
Oh, you only want to talk to me after 4 a.m.? Oh, it's cool. We could talk after 4 a.m. I'll wait up.
Oh, you want me to drive over there just to pick you up from work? Okay, that's all right. I could do that. I took it too far. He walked away.
Come on, man. I'm still healing from that one. Still healing, bro. I do meditation every day for that one. I do meditation every day.
Oh shit. Yeah, calm down. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
That was a fire approach though too, by the way. Oh, if we're going back to approaches, that was a fire approach.
What?
What's your name?
What? I don't remember
the way that whole thing worked out. It was like that's my patented move right there. We're talking, we're cool, blah blah blah. By the way, I never got your name.
Yeah. Oh shit. I wonder if that lady at work just did that to me.
Oh man, come on, man. No, you didn't fall for my move. You fell for it, man. After all the times I told you about this move.
She just complimented my smile. Because I would walk past her. She worked for the catering company at my job. And I see her all the time, and I just smile at her. And then one time I did, and she was like, oh, I love your smile. It's such a beautiful smile. And I was like, thank you. Appreciate you. And then the other day she stopped and she was like, I feel like I should know your name instead of just the guy with the beautiful smile.
Oh, that's flirting. Let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Let's take this step further. But see, how does that make you feel?
Does she ask for my name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I was thinking I should know your name too. Like, I see you all the time. Like, it would make sense if I actually know your name.
Bad
I don't know,
example.
but then I'm like, I don't assume anybody's flirting with me until I'm like, oh shit, she is.
I mean, I do the same thing. So I get it. Absolutely. We've had these conversations.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You over here talking about I'm not confident and all this other crap. You like, you know what I mean? Yes, I know what you mean. I do it every day, dog. Come on, man.
That doesn't come from a lack of confidence in my end, though. Not at this point in my life, at least. No. It's just I don't want to make that assumption. I mean, wifey told me that I missed every single sign she threw at me. So, but it was that like same thing of like I just don't want to be. I don't want to ruin what we have. I like her. I like this friendship we built. I don't want to ruin that shit just because I'm super attracted to her.
That goes back to the approach too, though, because now it comes to the point where it's like, okay, I come in on a friendship level, right? You know, on like a cool vibey level. But then I'm like, dang, you're really a dope person. So now I'm like, oh, do I ruin this by telling you you're attractive? Because like you're really dope. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you're sick. Like I like you.
At that point. Oh, excuse me. At that point, it depends on what you want out of the interaction. Is it somebody you see yourself just being friends with, and you're cool with that? Because if that's the case, then yeah, there's not risk. It's not worth risking it. I risked it for the biscuit, just because I couldn't.
Come on, say that stupid mess.
I told you in a goofy ass mood, dog. I really talked to your ass in like damn near 2 weeks. So
that's true though.
It's gonna, yeah. I don't even need liquor to be fucking the fucking goofball right now. I'm actually glad I'm not drinking. Who knows the wild shit I would say right now.
Yo, save, bro, save. And it's so weird because I'm like hearing this play out in my head, and I'm like, dang, they're gonna think I'm lying. They're gonna think we've been drinking because like we just sound the same. Like
it's the same shit. I know. Look, shit is right here.
I mean, this is the only proof I got. But like,
that shit's been that way since we started. And I'm about to have put water in this because I shouldn't drink no more fucking caffeinated green tea right now.
Not before bed, G.
But I think it's important to not let it go too far. I mean, but your approaches are typically just one night. Like you don't. There's not really anybody you've seen over and over and over again, and then you try. I guess kind of. Once. I can think of one specific example. Yeah.
Once.
So that your approach
and how'd that work out?
Garbage. Are you talking about the one at the store or the one closer?
Oh, they both went. Oh God, both. Yeah. I don't even want to think about either of them. Good God.
Okay, but the one at the place at the.
I told the story here. Just say it. The apartment crush.
Okay. I forgot if you said apartment.
I told the story. Yeah. Apartment crush.
Yeah. So the one at the apartment, that approach was garbage. Absolutely. And even when it was presented to you in that scenario, you touring the fucking apartment, you getting an apartment tour, and still just like, oh yeah, this place is nice. Oh, cool.
Why you gotta give me the Mickey Mouse voice, man? I know I just came from Disney, but god dang. God dang, dog. Yeah, I mean, because like, I didn't want to, oh, here we go, ready? I didn't want to assume she would flirt with me, dog.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I told you then, and I'm going to say it again. You can't really go off of that because she could be thinking the same thing. She could be thinking, I don't know if he's flirting with me. So I'm going to drop this hint. I'm going to say this and see if he if he takes the bait, or say this and see if he is flirting with me by flirting a little back. And if you're like, and she's like, oh, this is my favorite drink, you're like, oh, that sounds good, yeah, cool. And she might be like, oh, okay, so he just doesn't, he's not into me. So I mean, there's subtle ways without being like, you don't have to say you're beautiful every time, or like I'm attracted
beautiful.
to you. You gotta think of creating, like, complimenting other things other than just her looks all the time.
Real quick, sorry, I just had that song hit me and it made me think of this. Do you have like a white song playlist that just like goes crazy for you? Like just like songs that are just like extremely white, but they're like, yo, these slap.
Is this?
Do you have that? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is. Are you kidding me? Like everybody has that. No, because like I think white people have songs like yo, like
Did they call it Black Songs playlist?
I don't know. I hope not. It just feels wrong. But
This is
I mean,
songs for the black people.
this is songs when I hang out with my black friends. Nah, but like for real, because like there's some like really good like songs that I'd be just vibing out to, like bro. I'm trying to think of them. All right, so the main one that I would think of that just hits my mind is like, have you ever heard this like really? It's like this really hardcore like rock song. It's like borderline metal, but it was in Rock Band and I love it. It's called "Down with the Sickness."
Oh, of course I've heard that song.
Yo, doesn't that song go crazy? I'll be vibing out to that.
You're way younger than me, but yeah, that shit is dope. That is,
yo, right?
When I've gone to karaoke, there's always somebody that'll pick that,
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, and then there's some Bon Jovi songs. I'd be like, okay, yeah, man.
See, I'm gonna pivot, and I'm not gonna say that that's what it is. I'm going to say that there's certain times where I like songs for a certain situation, and it doesn't matter who it's by.
Fair enough. I'll agree.
Also,
I'll agree with that.
If we're doing this whole black and white thing, there was a while where I didn't want to acknowledge that I was black, and I tried to go as far away from that as possible. So I didn't listen to rap for a while. There was several years in my life where I didn't listen to rap at all. So and I went through a metal phase. So I have somewhere in my Apple Music, I have a playlist, I think.
Let's go.
From when I was into like just metal, and
we gotta hear some of the names of these songs on this playlist one of these days. Absolutely.
I'll see if it's still there, because I had an iPod at the time, and I don't know if I had the same
iOS
Apple ID.
Oh,
well, just same Apple ID, same iOS. Hell no, it was the fucking black and gray screen iPad with the click wheel.
Oh dang! Oh dang! Yeah. The Nano. He had the Nano, bro.
No, I had the regular iPod Color.
Oh! I was about to say, bro, the little stick
with the click wheel.
Yo. I never had that one. I went straight to the Touch. I skipped all that.
Oh,
I thought I was so cool when I got the iPod Touch.
Man, the Touch was killing it. I just had, because I had one of the, I changed the CD in the CD player in my car, and then it had an aux input on the back, so I had it run through into this little compartment I had on the driver's side, and I just kept the iPod in there, and just had different playlists. I would click it, and it's out of sight. So
John wanted to be a rock star at one point. Let's go.
Hey, I did, man. I had
Screamo,
all kind of like a whole alternative playlist. I had all kind of shit.
Alternative's fire though. Oh, that's another one. Imagine Dragons, bro. Come on now.
I'm not with you on that, but it's cool.
What you mean? You know, with
I
me
had a
on
classic rock playlist.
Radioactive is fire.
Okay, I'm not judging. We are not judging right now. We're not judging.
You are absolutely judging. It's great. Anyway, go ahead, keep going. Their concert was fire. Anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, I have a few white playlists. Just
I got it from TikTok, so you don't have to do this. You know, it's TikTok.
I just didn't want to call it that, but it's all good.
TikTok called it that. We didn't do it.
Okay,
Plain TikTok.
there we go. Pass the blame along.
Yeah, just keep moving it along.
Because I listen to, when I find a song I really like, I'll just listen to it a bunch, or I'll add it to a playlist of songs that are similar, and I'll listen to
Same.
that a lot. But then I'll get burned out and listen to the same shit. So then I'll create a radio station of something I like to find some new shit, and then I'll just start that cycle over again. So I have all these playlists from different phases or different for different purposes, just depending on the type of music and the vibe it gives me. Yeah, I have all kind of, where there's like one of my favorite ones is one I use when I'm driving, just because I played it for you when you was here.
Mm-hmm.
You use one of the songs on your vlog video that you probably never posted. You were like, "Yo, what's that song? That song is dope." It was from that
Yes.
playlist because I
Sensational.
song.
The thing I do for
Not
you,
that one. It
girl.
definitely wasn't that one.
I did put that in the video though.
I know, but it wasn't that song. It was a
Oh,
different
I know
one.
which one. It's the other one. The one after
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I forget the name of that one.
But it's because wifey had this song and she played it for me, and she was like, "I really like this song," and I was like, "Oh, that song is dope," and I just created a station for that, and I came up with a bunch of shit that was cool.
That's smart.
Long-winded way of saying, but yeah, that's where I'm at with my playlist. I got a bunch of them though.
Man, I just went on TikTok and they were like, this was a trend that was popular recently. They were like, oh, what's that like white song that like you could bump to at any point? Or actually, no, it was actually on Instagram stories. They do that. You know how they had that like share yours thing?
Oh yeah.
So like everyone was posting like white songs that like go hard. And then, bro, it was just so funny, bro. Cause like, of course, Party in the USA has to be up there. So it's like,
Does
you
it?
know, yeah. What? Don't question Miley. Come on, man. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. It's a bop, bro. It's a certified banger. Anyway. All right, let's close this section out. I just want to say,
Certified banger.
I just want to say, yes, that is a certified banger. I just want to say, if you're an expert at approaching, show me. Reachonthehowse at Gmail. Show me how it's done. Riz me up. Let me stop.
Yeah, somebody send something that's not just one fucking word.
Oh my God. We love you, but
No,
hi.
I don't love you. Don't do better.
He don't love you. That's from him. I love you, but like you gotta say more than just hi. Cause I promise you, if you approached me at the bar and you said hi, I'd be like, actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, hey, how are you? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's you're so desperate for attention, dog. In conversation, you would. I guess we're going to commercial now. I'm sorry. That's the second time I done made him leave. I'm sorry. Let's just go to commercial.
We hope you're enjoying this awesome conversation. And if you too want to join in, make sure you email us at reachonthehowse@gmail.com. You could send us dating profiles, awkward dating situations, and just funny stories you want to see us react to. We can't wait to read your emails. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. I'm not doing nothing crazy this time. We just gonna get right back to it. Mainly because I'm switching up my shit here. Used to be favorite interaction of the week. I'm just gonna change it. Same way I got inspired by the way you do gratitude. Where I'm just gonna change it to a favorite something, favorite blank of the week. Typically,
My God.
yeah. So, like the favorite interaction was cool, and the idea of it was to acknowledge these little interactions that a lot of times we take for granted, that we don't highlight these people that make these impressions in our lives, even if it's just for a day or a week or a month or shit, even if it's just a year. These people that are temporary or just passing by in our lives that had some impact on us deserve acknowledgement, and that's what that was for.
That's fire.
Now I just want to switch it up because I got bored with it. I think it served its purpose, and now hopefully people will acknowledge that and appreciate those interactions if they didn't already. But favorite of the week, I'm just gonna change it based on whatever the fuck I feel like. This last week, I'm gonna say what's your favorite meal you've had in the last week?
Oh, don't do that to me. Come on, man. There's a top two. One was a Michelin star restaurant, so it's actually kind of sad that it's even a competition. Ooh. But this other place was just so good. Flex. In fact, yeah, subtle flex. But in fact, I think because the other place is good enough to compete with a Michelin star restaurant, I have to put it above it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I ate at this fried chicken spot in Disney Springs. Mm-hmm. The fried chicken was so good. Like when I tell you, the fried chicken, it tasted like almost as good as like I made it at home. But it also came with like moonshine. Well, it didn't come with moonshine. I bought moonshine, but like they were a moonshine place. So they had different flavored moonshine, and it came with a donut or two donuts. So I got the fried chicken, 2 donuts, and some mac and cheese.
Damn, I'm glad to hear that picture you sent was as good as it fucking looked.
Yo,
looked.
All right, listen to this. You think that's fire? It came with a maple syrup, like almost like maple syrup you put on pancakes, but the maple syrup was spicy. It had a little bit of spice to it. I was like, oh, the flavor's going on right now. Yeah, I can't even take it.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Oh, that plate was crazy, dog. Whew. That plate was crazy, dog.
You sent me that, and I was like, are those 2 glazed donuts? And I was like, this dude just got to the park and he's doing great.
Dog, I got off the plane. I literally got off the plane at 8. I got off the plane at 10 and ate that at 2. I was like, bro, we starting this trip off right.
Yeah, that was the first. That says something too. The first meal you had there was the best one.
Mm-hmm. And it set such a high precedence for the rest of the week. It was so hard to match. Even the Michelin star. That's what I'm saying. The Michelin star, where I spent the most money I spent the entire trip, had a hard time competing with that restaurant.
Dang, that's crazy. It also says something that you put fried chicken above a Michelin star restaurant. But
come on, man.
I'm just kidding. I had
to. No. You're right. It says a lot. But screw my favorite food. What's your favorite meal?
So mine was unexpected. I cooked a few times this week. I didn't really go out that much, so mine is more of, I mean, it was good, but I'm not going to say nostalgic. I'll just get to it. So I was going to this mall that in an area I don't really go to because I typically go where I live or Seattle. But it was further south. So, but I wanted to get something for wifey, and that was the place that had it. So I went to that mall, picked it up, and I was like, I'm hungry. So I looked around. It's like, I kind of want a burger. So I looked up this burger place, and it's called Out and About. And I was like, that sounds like In-N-Out. Like, I wonder if that's what they're going for. I looked at the menu, and I was like, that's fucking what they're going for. All they do is like burgers, fries, and shakes. Like, that's all they do. So I was like, cool, it's down the street. I'm gonna go test it out. I went there. They operate out of a trailer. It's permanently there, but it's just a drive-through. Like, you gotta eat in your car. There's no place to sit. You drive on one side of it, order, go around, pick it up on the other side. So I just got the burger, fries, and a shake. Man, that shit was probably just as good, if not better, than In-N-Out. And I had been kind of missing that.
That's fire.
Because, I mean, In-N-Out is like, it's not that it's, the best burger you have. For a fast food burger, it's fire.
I've never had it.
Where it's like, it's just a really good fast food burger. It's not like I could take you to other restaurants that'll have a better burger any day. But if
Right.
you go, you're spending $10 on a burger, fries, and a drink. You're not gonna get much better. Um, so just the fries were actually better than In-N-Outs because In-N-Outs can be kind of hit or miss. But the burger was like it was just bomb, and I was just like, oh, I found a little bit. It's a little bit of a drive, but fuck it. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling like that part, because they do everything like them, but they have bacon, which In and Out doesn't. But it was just bomb to have that like just to be like, oh, they actually because there's a couple other places I've been to that are fast food like that. Because like local fast food places, because I don't go to the chains.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to avoid. There's a lot of small businesses here, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Same
a few
here,
other ones
actually.
yeah, that's dope. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
few other ones I've been to, and it was like, all right, like I see what they're trying to do, but it's just not it. It's cool, but like the one down the street from me is all right. But no, that one was like, oh, this is this is dope. So it was just cool to have that, like, yo, this is really fucking good. This is like a piece of Cali that I was missing. And
That's
it's
what's up.
it's like a 15-20 minute drive, but if I'm feeling it, I'll just go get that shit.
That's why we drive EVs, my guy. We can go anywhere we want. Yeah. Take that, you
Yep.
gas guzzlers. Let me stop.
This guy, don't be a fucking dick about it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Honestly,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
it makes a little bit of a difference, but not much. I'm just being funny.
it's just, I mean, it's cheaper to fill up, so that's what makes me want to drive more, and it's fun as fuck to drive. So that is not gone, and it drives itself a lot of times. So that's also
Now who's being a jerk about it? Their cars gonna drive themselves. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh man, he talking about me. He over here flexing hard body now. Yo, it drives itself. You know what I mean? So if I really want this burger, I just sit back and kick my feet up and tell the car to take me to my burger spot.
I mean, if that's what it does, that's what it does.
Like, hey
Oh
car,
man,
take me to out and about. Driving you to
fire.
out and about.
That'll be dope. It's not there. That's your shit. Your shit to do that.
Anyway, and on that note,
All right, let's go to the two more things before we get out of here.
mm-hmm.
I don't know which one to end on. I think we'll end on the other one. Okay, real quick before we get to the last thing, I want to do this because I saved it from last time, and I found one that goes with it. I'm gonna do this. Who would you rather date? These are their red flags. One constantly freestyles badly, always freestyling. It's terrible. The other one tells you to calm down after everything you say.
I gotta go with the freestyler. That calm down is just so disrespectful. I'll be ready to put palms, bro. Listen, I ain't never hit no woman in my life, man. I never have, I never will. But man, that calm down after everything I say will get old fast, man.
Hey, babe, you hungry? Calm down. Calm down.
I mean, like, what did I say? I
Calm
asked you
down.
if you wanted to eat.
Calm down.
Now I'd be like,
I'll tell you in a second if you just calm down.
no, I'm telling you, just
You would just stop talking.
you know how
'cause you don't
bad
wanna
she'd
do-
have to be for me to tolerate that. You understand?
What? See, now this is what I like doing because you picked that so quickly. I gotta find one that can compete with that.
Do you know how bad she got to be though?
I know. What if she literally won't stop talking about her mother? All she does is talk about her mom.
I think it
She
depends.
told you to calm down for everything you say. Babe,
Do
what
I
you wanna
like her
eat?
mother?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then I'm cool.
Oh, okay. If you don't like her and she doesn't like you.
I gotta
My
go
mom,
calm
you know what
down.
my mom's favorite food is? My
I
mom's
gotta go
favorite
calm
food.
down.
Oh, you going with the calm down?
Because if she don't like me, it's just gonna be a constant like frustration. Because like I'm that type of guy where like if you don't like me, I don't like you. Like I'd rather just remove you from the scenario. So like I don't have that constant negativity in my life and in my mind. So like
So the fact that she's
every
bringing
time
up
you
her
bring
mom,
her
it
up,
doesn't. Yeah.
it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, you don't like. Why are you bringing her up? She don't like me. I don't care for her that much either. Like why are you bringing her up? You know what I mean? Like just leave me alone. So then yeah, it's gonna bug me.
I, I'm with you on that. I think it would just bug me that everything would always go back to her mom. Everything, because it says literally won't stop. And if you go by the, the dictionary definition of literally, that means every conversation is gonna come back. Even, even like
Don't. I knew you were gonna go there. All right, I'm definitely going calm down.
You know what my mom's favorite position is?
Then I'd be like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Can you calm down? Relax, relax, please. It's too much. It's too much. I don't need that.
Oh man,
we don't need that.
I'm with you. I couldn't. It doesn't matter if I liked her mom or not. I couldn't have every conversation come because it's like, yo, I don't know any. I'm not learning anything about you.
I am learning one thing about you. You're obsessed with your mother.
I know everything about your mama. I don't know shit about you.
I've heard of mama's boys, but this is ridiculous.
I think the calm down in the beginning would bug me, but if I had to choose those two, after a while, I wouldn't even hear the calm down. It would just be part of the sentence.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. It'd be like one of those things where it's like basically.
It'll just be like an
Yep, I get what you're saying about that. Yeah, I mean, I was going calm down regardless whether it was an or not,
like,
because
wifey says, and then she'll say, and then when she's telling the story, I don't even. It doesn't stand out. I hear it because I hear it, but it's not like it's not something that's. So I feel like after a while it'll just be like that, where it's just part of the sentence. Like, yo, you want to watch? You want to watch this movie? Calm down. Yeah, we can go watch it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd be like,
I would not gonna lie. In public, I'd be a little nervous, just because I don't know how other people are gonna read that.
oh my gosh, guess what came out? Calm down. That would piss me off, bro. That would piss me off. I was like, that new thing just came out. Yo, babe, look at this new iOS that dropped. Calm down.
Oh, I didn't think about when I'm genuinely excited about something. Oh man,
I'm telling you,
man. Like, oh babe, look, I just got this thing for you. Calm down.
babe. I got a 4.0 in college right now. Calm down.
Babe, I just got this promotion. Calm down. That's great.
But then on the flip side, my mother just got a promotion too. I remember when my mother got a promotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the calm down. Because that's like, at least it's just she's like calm down, and then she'll say what she really meant.
I'm breaking up with her.
Cause it'll just be like, calm down, babe. That's great. I'm so proud of you.
I'm breaking up with her.
I just can't do the bringing it back to your mom because it's like,
I'm breaking up
both.
both.
You hear what I said? Oh yeah. You didn't hear what I said. You were just waiting to talk about your damn mama. I couldn't do that.
I would get to the point where I walk in and be like, "What'd your mother do today?"
Fuck your mama. This is about us.
What'd your mother do today?
What your mom do? You gonna go the other way. How was your mom's day? What did she do?
Say hi to your mama for me. Hey, my mom says hi. Ask your mama what she would like to have for dinner. Hey, I'm making cheeseburgers tonight. Does your mom like cheeseburgers? I love cheeseburgers.
You just gonna lean into it. Just lean into it.
Just see if she gets as annoyed as me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow, that's great.
The last thing, I don't know if you wanted to bring it up right now or not, but just what we're undertaking, this journey we about to go on. You want to bring it up, or do you want
I
to
alluded
wait?
to it earlier.
You did, but you kind of kept it under wraps, so I didn't know if you wanted to.
No, we'll bring it up because I'm posting the story tomorrow, and by the time they're seeing this, that was 2 days ago. So.
All right. So
John and I are competing with each other for $100. Is that what we decided?
what?
Did we decide that?
You decided that and just announced that shit right now. What?
There's no money involved.
$100?
Oh, we are.
I mean, if that's what it is,
I mean, hey, I can't lose. That's all that means.
Wifey gave me some ideas for what the loser should have to do.
Oh, I will talk more about this.
You want to talk about those right now?
No, not during the podcast. We'll talk about that. Anyway, so we're doing the 90-day body transformation. We're working for 90 days on trying to become as fit and in best shape as we possibly could get, and whoever looks better at the end of it wins. Whoever transformed the most is what we're going for.
I think biggest, most improved transformation.
Most improved
transformation. We're going most improved player or player.
Most improved player of the year.
Yeah. It's a great award to win once. You don't want to win it twice.
Yep. So basically what he's saying is after this transformation, we should never have a transformation video again.
We should have to maintain. We should just be maintained. But it's a friendly competition, mainly just because of the way our brains work. We have to have some sort of challenge to kind of push ourselves and to motivate. So I think that's what works best for us. So that's what the motivation was behind it. Just holding each other accountable and just seeing someone else like, yo, especially because you'll be going to the gym earlier than me, just because of the time change and because of your schedule. So it's like, I'll be seeing you post or sending updates like, yo, I just got out of the gym. Then it's like, all right, shit, I can't skip it.
And $100 hurts, y'all. $100 hurts.
$100 hurts. It's enough to where it's not like, it's not devastating, but it's not something I'm just gonna give away and be like, oh, it was just $100.
I'm a single dad. It's devastating. So I can't lose. So I'm using this time right now to plead my case to the judges, which is going to be you guys.
Which is going to be y'all. So when most improved, like you said, we took because this is going to start Tuesday. So we're going to take some before pictures as of Tuesday, 2 days ago. And then after pictures on November 4th, I believe was the 90th day.
Yep.
And we'll post both. We'll get the journey along the way too, but we'll be posting both, leaving it up to whoever wants to judge. You vote, and we'll just leave it completely up to you. And
I'm documenting the entire journey. So you guys, once we're all done, you guys select the winner, you'll be able to watch an entire video about this entire journey.
That's going to be fun. The journey is going to be fun. The shit talking, the motivation, the fun, and then just the change, seeing the change is because it's been a while since I've worked out consistently. So
same.
Looking forward to it. So, I mean,
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I don't want to give your ass $100.
Man, I just don't want to wake up early. I ain't gonna hold you. Anyway.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I just found a way that works for me after work.
I know. I gotta check the gym schedule tomorrow, and I'll see what time if I can not do in the morning, because I hate mornings.
Yeah, I can't do mornings. I did before, and I just don't have enough strength. So I plateau pretty quickly when I worked out in the mornings. Because I wasn't going to start the day off with pre-workout. So I just going off of whatever strength I got first thing in the morning, which isn't much. Because I couldn't just wake up and eat. But you different dude. You built different.
Anyway.
You got more.
With that being said, With that being said, y'all, you can also join in this challenge too. We want to see your before and after pictures, so make sure you post your journey online. You could start this with us. You'll be a little later if you're listening to this podcast and you're starting, but like you don't have to be on the same path as us. You can start whenever you want. Just having more people involved feels better.
Yeah, you could
More
use us
suffering.
as yeah, you can use us as motivation if you need it. But it's a fun competition overall. We're doing this to better ourselves. This is for us. No one's
Yep.
telling us to do this. We're just doing this for our own confidence and happiness. So if
He
that's
lying.
something
John called me fat.
I said skinny fat. But I
Oh
said that
man.
because I am too. I am too. So it's fun. If you want to get in on it and have some fun, and maybe change some things, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Do what's best for you. But we'd love to see you as part of the journey, or just judge us like you do
Judge
every
us.
week. Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. And I guess for the next episode, we'll have journey updates. If you actually care about the journey, want to hear about our like first week, we'll have some updates for you next week.
I know people will get
out here,
invested in
man.
it.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah.
But we out of here, man. We catch y'all next week.
Yep.
Peace.